Hi, I'm J.S. Puller. I'm the author of The Lost Things Club, and today I'm going to read you the first couple pages of this, my second novel. I hope you enjoy it. Chapter 1. I was lost. There are lots of different kinds of ways to be lost. I don't mean to say that I didn't know where I was. I knew exactly where I was. Sitting in the back seat of my mom's silver Chevy Impala, cruising south on I-90 past billboards with splashy logos and smiling faces. And it wasn't like I'd forgotten who I was or where I was going. I was Leah Abramovitz, a brown-haired, brown-eyed lump of a girl heading down to Chicago from my home in Deerwood Park, about an hour north. This was a new kind of lost, the kind that left me antsy, fidgeting in my seat, inventing new ways to keep myself busy. He isn't talking. I had already looked up several websites that were posted on the billboards we passed just to figure out what they were. A country western station, a touring Broadway musical, and a customized car mat service for the record. Staring out the front windshield between the headrests, I held up my phone and took a picture of the Chicago skyline. It was like a jagged row of teeth biting into a perfect blue sky. I studied the picture, my eye drawn to one of the smaller skyscrapers. It looked like some kind of crystal, with its corners sliced off, a sloping smooth diamond on top catching the sunlight. What was that place? Did amazing and wonderful things happen there? I opened the browser on my phone and typed Chicago Building Diamond-Shaped Top into the search bar. The Crane Communications Building? A picture of the building came up immediately, along with a link to the Wikipedia page. I clicked on it and tried to read, but the text on the page blurred in front of my eyes. He isn't talking. I heard the words again and again in my head. I closed Wikipedia. Next, I opened up an app that let me fit together the pieces of a virtual puzzle. This one was a picture of a beautiful hiking trail, the kind where lost campers met up with a monster with a chainsaw in the first 5 minutes of a horror movie. I could usually put together puzzles in my sleep. But after sliding all the edge pieces to one side of the screen, I gave up and closed the app. I just wasn't in the mood. Maybe I could play some music? Oh, but my earbuds were in the trunk at the bottom of one of my duffel bags. Check my email? I'd already done that twice. Update my apps? Everything was already up to date. Anyway, they were all just excuses to ignore the reality of my situation. We were getting closer. Closer to the apartment where Uncle Toby and Aunt Lisa lived, with TJ. He isn't talking. TJ was my cousin, named after Uncle Toby because Aunt Lisa insisted. Toby Isaac Cantor Jr., a mouthful for such a small kid, not even 8 years old yet, who still asked me to check under his bed for monsters when he slept over at our apartment in Deerwood Park. TJ felt more appropriate somehow. 2 little taps of the keypad, 2 little beeps, little noises for a little boy. A little boy who wasn't himself. He isn't talking, my mom warned me as I packed my duffel bags for the 3 weeks I was spending in Chicago. What do you mean, isn't talking? I asked her. I knew TJ. Sometimes it was impossible to get him to shut up. Aunt Lisa was an English teacher, and so she'd had TJ reading and writing practically the moment he was born. Every day she insisted he had to write 100 words, and read for at least half an hour. He knew words that I didn't know. Words like omnipotent, and obfuscate, and octogenarian. Words I had to look up after while pretending I knew exactly what they meant in the moment. He went through books so fast he was visiting the library once a week at least, always coming back with his arms and Aunt Lisa's tablet loaded, his eyes gleaming brighter than silver coins as he admired the covers with their bright, colorful characters. He gave me long, thoughtful book reports about all of them, even though I kept telling him I wasn't his teacher and he didn't have to. I mean, not talking, my mom replied, leaning against the doorframe. Uncle Toby says not a single word. How is that possible? She didn't have an answer for me. And I think that's part of what was scaring me. I liked answers. I liked them a lot. And so I hope that this has got you interested in reading the Lost Things Club and learning the truth about why TJ isn't talking. Thank you for listening in. Again, I am J.S. Puller, the author of the Lost Things Club, and thank you very much for your time.